So today we have Marshall Sibanda with us on Jam With Me episode 6. He's gonna be doing a cover of his own choice. What's the name of the cover?
Okay, it's called I'll Bless the Lord at All Times by Joe Pace.
Welcome, brother. Welcome, Mashi,
Thank
to Jam With Me.
Thank you for having
Episode
me.
6. I was looking forward to
I was also looking forward to it, man. Thanks for inviting me, man. Such an honor, man.
Nah,
Especially to be interviewed by you.
I should be saying it's an honor for me because you made time away from your family just to make time with me for this wonderful episode. So I really feel honored and I'm so humbled. Thank you so much. So this is Marshall Sibanda and we've come a long way. We've been playing together for I don't know how many years now.
Yeah, it's been a
Over
while.
5, over 6, I don't know.
I think from 2010 or 2011, somewhere there. Yeah.
Anyway, let's get straight into it. I have a lot of questions to ask you.
Okay.
So, would you like to tell me like what first got you into music?
When we were young,
Uh,
what used to happen is, you had to go to church by default. Back then, my mom would be like, hey, let's go, it's time to go to church. So it happened at some point, there was a pastor that was, pastoring the certain area that we stayed in. And he used to play the keyboard.
okay.
So when you do praise and worship, playing on the keyboard and singing at the same time. And then you would go to the podium and start preaching.
Okay.
So you know what, I ended up liking to go to church. I was young, just a small guy, yeah. I ended up every Sunday I would make sure I'll probably be the first one to be like, hey mom, we late, we need to go. And now, obviously, as my mom, she ended up telling me when I was a little bit older that, everywhere you'd go and stand next to the keyboard and you'd be watching that guy play, whoever will be playing at some particular point.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's what really, touched my heart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
He's been playing for years. Don't ask me how many years. He's been playing for a long time.
Yeah.
So what is one message that you would like to give to the viewers or basically musicians, as we say?
Okay. Yeah, so what I would like to, to advise my fellow musicians and friends is, to value relationships. Never burn bridges. You must always be, make sure you're of good character. Let's say you've been booked somewhere or there's a gig or you've got an opportunity somewhere, be there on time. Don't show up late, and with lame excuses. Just make sure, and your character, how you respond, how you treat others, how you talk to people, those are the things that will get you to the next level.
Humility,
yeah.
last level.
Yeah, because obviously, you are a drummer. You also play drums. Obviously, if someone were to ask me if you were of bad character, I wouldn't refer you anyway, and you would miss a great opportunity. But if you're a good, if you're of good character, and
funny enough, it doesn't matter who the person is.
It doesn't matter.
It can be the person coming from the worst place you may think of. But if that person says, I know him, he's not a good person, that's it. That's a reference. And you would have missed a big, those are big words, man.
Yeah, my other, where I used to work at some point, that referral, I got it from a maid, a helper, right? Imagine if I had always treated that helper badly, if I never valued the relationship or gave them the respect I would give to my mother.
Sure.
They probably would have said, I don't know a person who can do ABCD.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important. It's important to respect people because you never know.
You never know
what happens. Okay, so how do you feel about with this, with this day and age? How do you feel the internet has impacted the music business?
So actually, I think internet, helps. Because I remember last year during lockdown,
2020,
2020. during lockdown. Everything was shut down. We were at homes. We were sitting there, and I got an opportunity to actually work with. We got an opportunity. You were also the part of the project, I remember, and we had to record music. And it happened.
I remember.
Yeah, we had to do stuff. We would meet, via Zoom and discuss the songs, and be given tasks, and then you record, and then you send the stuff. A lot was happening. There's something that really got to me. And at this meeting, they would send a link, and then that link you're on Zoom, and then you go on that link, and then you can clearly hear the audio. The producer is playing that side. Just a meeting. Okay, what can we fix here? What's going on here and there? And we got that opportunity, and we actually got royalties for those particular songs.
Yes. And the money was nice.
So when people download that music, man, it means money for you and me.
In the pandemic.
In the pandemic.
Yeah, that was actually one of my highlights for 2020.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity to do some internet gigs, like online gigs and all that, recordings.
Yeah.
I will not mention the artist, but the main artist, but it was all the way from the United States. Imagine coming all the way to Africa. So
it's amazing.
God is
good. Yeah.
What is your favorite song to perform, if I may ask, if you do?
No, man, I think there are actually quite a number of songs that I would love to perform, but but the one that we're going to do together, that one I love so much. It's got a meaning. I'll bless the Lord at all times. It's about whatever situation, wherever you are, you bless the Lord at all times. And I think that's the favorite song I'll definitely love to perform. Yeah.
So as you see, Marshall is actually my director at church, music director. Yeah, I saw that he was not mentioning it. So I was like, okay, let me say myself. So I actually serve under him, and it's been a privilege and an honor, to learn a lot from him. And looking from where he came from, I mean, this thing is really big. It's something huge, and much respect to you, man. Yeah. And may God continue doing things that he has been doing all the time, and may he increase your territory and all that.
Thank you so much, man.
He's also married to a beautiful wife and a kid. Probably let me leave that to you. Would you like to tell about your family and yourself?
Yeah, I'm married to one wife, and I've
got
a 6-year-old daughter, Mati, Elaine Matida. Yeah, man, it's a blessing, man. It's quite a privilege, and congratulations to you as well. Yeah, you recently got married.
Yeah. It feels good. Now I feel like I belong. Thank you so much.
God is good, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're not gonna waste. Oh, actually, before I go there, tell me something. I've always wanted to, probably I know more, but what would you like to tell the viewers? You had an experience to go to America, right?
Oh yeah, man.
What would you like to tell us?
Okay, man. Oh yeah, man. I got that opportunity. Of course, I believe it was because of serving faithfully at church. And when that opportunity came, and it was like, I never thought, in the first place I would be there. Wow. My first trip overseas was to New York, and I was like, wow. And within that period of time, I managed to see my favorite artists.
Wow.
I managed to see, Robert Glasper and them perform at a place in New York.
Wow.
And it was quite amazing. It was an amazing trip. I saw God. God is there. If you put God first, man, it works. It works. God is always in control. He can take you anywhere.
I mean, America is my dream place. I believe one day I will go. But basically, what I wanted to say is, from what he's saying, it's true. It's really true. I've seen him serving, and I've seen him being faithful to God's work. And imagine if you had done that with a doubting heart, or you didn't. You was, I mean, doing it with the mind of saying, I'm just doing it for the reason of doing it. But he did it with all his heart, and the next thing he just got a call, man, pack your bags, we're going to America. That's a big thing, and it's not like Cape Town or Durban. It's far. So I'm so excited, man. I'm very happy for you. And guys, we're not going to waste much of your time. We're going to do the cover. Again, you said, what's the name of the cover?
I'll bless the Lord at all times.
Yeah. So he's going to be doing his... Okay, I won't mention what he's going to do. Ciao.
Cheers.
Bless the Lord.